Hey, remember me? How's everybody doing? So, I have not made a video in quite a while, for most of this year actually. I've been feeling kind of under the weather and just not quite myself and really wasn't feeling up to it. And then when I decided I wanted to get back to it, I kind of felt like I was starting over, and the types of videos I'd been making previously required, editing and multiple cameras and I was doing all sorts of things, and it was fun and I enjoyed doing it, and I want to get back to doing things like that. But just to make a video, just to get something out there, I wanted to just do a quick shave, right? Say hello to everybody, let you know I'm still here. And I really do want to get back to making more interesting videos than me sitting here talking to you like this, but I think this is a good way to say hello, and yeah. Okay, enough said. So what am I doing today? If I had to pick a soap for 2022, the soap that I absolutely just can't get enough of, it's gotta be Havana from Moon Soaps. And I've had just the soap, or I started with just the soap, and I use it, and the scent is wonderful while you're using it. Doesn't last particularly long afterwards, so I was like, it'd be nice if there was a balm or a splash. So they came out with the balm, and I thought, oh, that's great. I picked it up. Unfortunately, I didn't realize there's menthol in it. And I know I'm a weenie, but I just can't handle menthol. Not in any form, even when this is pretty mild, but I just don't like it. To me, it takes over the scent, as well as I don't like how it feels on my face. So I was pretty disappointed with that. And actually, I'll likely find a new home for that sooner or later. But then I saw that they came out with a splash. And oh boy, was I excited. Not only is it a splash, but it has a lot of like skin food type stuff in it, witch hazel, aloe vera. Yeah, really, really great stuff. So when I'm using this, I really don't even need to use, like a balm or anything like that. I normally use the Sterling unscented, and I don't need to use like an alum stick or anything. So it's sort of an all-in-one post-shave routine, if you will. And it smells exactly like the soap, which is what I wanted. So yeah, wonderful, wonderful stuff. I've been using it pretty much every other shave. I can't help myself. So anyway, I have it whipped up in a little bowl here with which one is this? The Phantom Aerolite from PAA. And yeah, just love this soap. Love everything about it. And I'm going to be shaving with, now this was inspired by Rusty from Rusty Razor. I'm sorry, Rusty. I should know. And also Sig Solo. This is the Star Razor. And I've actually had this for almost 2 years and I've never used it. This will be my first shave with it. Why I haven't used it? I don't know. Too many distractions, too many other things. I honestly forgot I had it for a while. And when I saw them using it, I thought, hey, I have one of those and it's basically in perfect condition. So why not give that a try? So in that I have a second use Tatra, which are absolutely my favorite blades. And yeah, let's get at it. I've stopped using pre-shaves. I was using PAA, the Tube 2.0, and I've found a couple things that I didn't really like. One of them being that it actually would burn a little bit. I don't know, it was just too much. And maybe I was using too much. And secondly, it was really gummy, and I didn't like how it felt on that first pass. The razor sort of felt like it was clogged, and yeah, I didn't really like it. And so I just tried shaving without it and realized, I just don't need a pre-shave, honestly. So yeah, I've just been wetting the face and going at it. So, oh, it's just heavenly. Now, I'm an absolute sucker for tobacco fragrances. HC&C's Havana Breeze, PAA Cavendish. I just tried Crown and Crane's Tobacco Leaf and Amber, which is pretty fantastic. I know I'm forgetting other ones, but yeah, that's pretty much my scent of choice at the moment. And so anything with tobacco is A-okay with me. All right, so this has a very, very thin, sort of flat head. Curious to see how that feels. So far it's pretty mild. Another change you'll notice, or I'll point it out anyway, is that I shaved the goatee. And let me tell you, shaving your entire face is entirely different than shaving your cheeks and your neck. At least in my case. Shaving my mustache and chin it's entirely different than the rest of my face. The grain, it's actually a little easier because the grain is pretty uniform, but the skin itself is so sensitive to poor technique, I guess. Okay, well that was a pleasant first pass. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, it's a very mild razor. I wasn't sure what to expect. I mean, I kind of assumed it would be pretty mild, but yeah. I mean, borderline, you can barely feel it. It's that mild. We'll see how it is with the against the grain, because that's the real test for me. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I've seen a bunch of people saying that they skip their against the grain pass. I'm sorry, they're across the grain pass. And honestly, I considered doing that and actually tried it a few times, but if the objective is to reduce the growth in subsequent passes, I do feel like I get some amount of removal on this cross grain. Is it perfectly smooth like against the grain? Of course not. I mean, against the grain is sort of the money pass. That's what, gets everything smooth. It's what I'm after for the BBS shave. But there is something to, I think, to the way that the cross grain, I kind of get maybe some of these areas, and especially since I shaved the goatee, cross grain on my cheeks, but I definitely think in here that it helps. So. I'm really enjoying this razor. It's a shame I didn't try it till now, and I'm certainly glad that Rusty and Sig jogged my memory to give it a try. All right. How's that feel so far? Yeah, definitely knocked a bunch of it down. Let's get this against the grain. Go for the gold with the gold razor. I've noticed something lately. I really enjoy the PAA brushes. I found that these big, soft 26 millimeter knots, this Peregrino, yeah, maybe those two in particular. So the Doppler doesn't have this. The Doppler, I think, has a stiffer bristle, so it's not quite as noticeable. But these ones are big and floppy, and I almost feel like they're too big. And it's funny because when I first started, I felt like the bigger the brush, the better the lather, and I really enjoyed that that coverage and the feel of it. But I've been really enjoying my 24 millimeter brushes a little more. I guess it just sort of, comes and goes, whatever suits the mood at the time. All right. Yeah, very, very gentle. I mean, it's definitely cutting. It's not so mild that it isn't doing the job. It's just amazing how smooth this is. Yeah, very nice. That's the absolute worst part for me. And I know I've seen a lot of people don't go against the grain on the mustache. But I have to do it. I have to have that super smooth. I just want to feel that, when I touch my face. And sometimes I pay the price for it, that's for sure. Boy, is that easy. Yeah, that's impressive. I like that. I have to give some credit to the to the Tatra blade as well. It's the blade that works best for me, period. No matter what razor, it just does the job. Yeah, I could probably push a little more and get a couple of these little spots, but I've figured out that if I stop here, there's less irritation, and really within about an hour, maybe two, the pores tighten up, whatever, the skin sort of maybe plumps back out, and it's perfectly smooth, even though right now I can feel some of those spots. So anyway, that was spectacular. Be right back. All right. So, nice and smooth and dry. Oh, because all the skin food, they suggest shaking well. Oh, so good. So good. And it's even a little like milky when it comes out in your hand. A little bit of an alcohol kick. And really interestingly, the first blast of fragrance I get is not tobacco. It's alcohol, it's bright, it's like a citrus kind of brightness. And then as it dries down, it goes into the Havana fragrance. So kudos to Moon on this. I absolutely love this. I have plenty of aftershaves splashes, and this goes so much further than a splash in terms of the skin food and the, you know, the post-shave feel. It's really amazing. And every time I wear it, my wife says, "Boy, you smell nice." I am glad that I finally decided to just do a quick video to jump back in, say hello, get my face back out there, I guess. And I've been really touched by so many people reaching out to me and asking if I've been okay and where I am and all of that. And not just once, but many times over this past hiatus. So I really appreciate that, and really just shows how strong and you know, friendly and warm and welcoming the shaving community is, and just feel very lucky to be a part of it. So thanks again, and I'll see you soon. All right, take care.